Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Call Haloyam La Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, that Ruel. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the Akim that are pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in all truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this reaches the ears of the hopeful elect. All right, your brother Kazak, Tazabah, coming at you once again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. All right, so as I was watching the elder brothers up there in New York, I was watching their camp earlier this morning, and one of the elder bros, had mentioned, there's two type of people in this truth, okay? Two type, well, it's not even in this truth, but like two type of women, okay? And so this lesson is kind of is based off of that, which woman are you, okay? Which woman are you? And I'm not saying that because hey, we're men at the end of the day, all right? But as Jeremiah 6:2 states, Israel is like unto a delicate and comely woman. Okay, so we are the Heavenly Father's, we're Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is a woman. Okay, now you have the woman who is committing whoredom, all right, being a harlot, being out here in these streets, okay? And then you have another woman who at one point was doing the same things, but gave that life up, okay, repented, and was in subjection to her husband, okay? And though she still goes off from time to time, she feels bad deeply within herself, man. And she's always striving to please her husband. Every step of the way, she's trying to do better towards her husband. If you was a man, who would you have mercy on? Which woman would you have mercy on? The one who's trying to please you, giving her all, doing everything that she can to make you happy? Or are you going to choose the one who's out here being in these streets, committing whoredom, going after different men, and doing wickedness? Who would you choose? And that's what this quick lesson is going to be, geared around, okay? Because the Lord sees what we're doing, man. He sees everything, okay? You have those who are, giving diligence to making their calling and election sure, putting their best foot forward and trying to serve the Lord. Because hey, we have a vow. We made a vow to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. When we came to serve the Lord, we made a vow. All right? We're married unto Him. You see? And then you got 2/3 who is of the Lord's woman, but yet have gone back on her vow. All right? By serving false gods, false idols. All right? Following after money, religions, things of that nature. All right, so I'm gonna start in the book of Proverbs, chapter 12. Salaki, if I'm speaking funny, I bit my lip pretty bad, and every time I speak, it hurts. So just bear with me, Salakia, for that. This is Proverbs chapter 12, and verse 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness to his bones. All right, we want to be as unto a crown unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, unlike everybody else, you see, it says, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. Two-thirds of our people are shameful, man, for all the wickedness and the abominations that they commit, man. All right, wanting to be momos, wanting to be part of the alphabet community. All right, trying to steal your neighbor's woman. Okay, worshiping money, worshiping possessions, their possessions, their wealth, their status. It's shameful, man. If anything, we should be giving our all, pleading to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to have mercy for the days that are coming, man. You see? We want to be that virtuous woman. And we hate wickedness, man. We hate evil. So we're that virtuous woman that hates that whorish woman that the Lord has, man. We hate them with perfect hatred. All right. I want to get 2nd Ezra chapter 6. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse Salakia chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 49. It says, like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. We hate iniquity. We hate what these people do, man. You can't even go outside of your house without witnessing something, wicked, man, or evil. All right, you can't even go out in public with your Eve without, another man looking at her like she's a piece of meat. And she clearly got a man, got a husband. You can't go outside without worrying about if Esau gonna try to snatch up your kids, man. We hate iniquity, man. Verse 50 again, so shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon earth. All right, so the Lord, he's going to look after the virtuous, righteous woman, okay, over the whore, just as any man in their right mind would, man. You see? Just like if you had a whore, a harlot that you was dealing with, okay, what you gonna do, man? You gonna drop her, man. You don't want none of that. You see? This is Sirach 26:1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. Okay? Now, hey, we're, Lord willing, if we be of the elect, man, for doing, serving him, fulfilling our purpose, which is to do the will of the Lord, we just pray and hope that he has mercy on us in that day, man. Okay? Let's jump down to verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Okay? Grace of a wife delighteth her husband, being graceful. All right? Having some wits about yourself, having some common sense. All right? Being circumspect, paying attention to what's going on, man. All right? You know, and with all being in the know and knowledgeable about everything and all this evil in the earth, man, but your eyes are still looking for your husband. Your eyes are still seeking out the Lord, because we know through seeking after him, man, you know, he's gonna make a way for us, man. He's our protector. Okay? Just like a man and his husband, or a man, Salakia, a man and his wife, slip of the tongue, Salakia, just as a husband and his wife, if someone tries to intrude or break into your home, what is the husband going to do? He's going to defend, he's going to protect his woman. All right? And in like manner, Yahweh Shai is going to be, you know, protecting those, you know, who love him and who serve him. Verse 14, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Okay? Not being loud, rambunctious. Okay? Being a loud mouth. All right? Being part of this world. He don't want none of that. He don't want no parts of that. But rather a silent and loving woman, someone who goes about their day-to-day in discretion. Okay? You know, covered up in the spirit, man. You know, like a garment. It says, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. All right, and we have that mind well instructed through what? Through the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of his word, man. Okay? So which woman are you to be? Which woman will you be? Okay? Continuing on, let me get Romans chapter 3. Romans chapter 3 and verse 10, as it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. All right? And though we strive for righteousness, okay, we go off from time to time. But when we go off, man, the Lord, he corrects us. He chastises us because he loves us. Okay, and through his chastisement, we see our wrongs. We see where we went off. And if we don't, we just pray and ask, hey, you know, ask the Lord to reveal it to us. Okay? You know, and even if it's not in this life, and it maybe be from a past life, hey, we're being chastised for, you know, within good reason, because we deserved it. But as long as you know that and humble down, okay, and continue to do, you know, your best in serving the Lord and pleasing him, you know, he will grant you mercy, man. You see? And that's what we hope and pray for. Verse 11, it says, there is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after the Most High. You see, these other people, 2/3 of our people aren't seeking after the Lord. They feel as though them seeking the Lord is going into these churches, these hard houses, okay, you know, doing communion and stuff. All right, speaking in, you know, tongues and stuff, you know, like they do it in these Christian churches, in these Pentecostals and Baptist churches. When really speaking in tongues is just speaking in a different language. It's not speaking that gibberish nonsense. That's not tongues. But that's what they believe to be as seeking, you know, as to seeking the Lord. Okay? But as soon as they walk out of them churches, they go right back into the world. Going back to eating shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. All right? You know, lusting after another man's woman. You see? Doing everything outside of what the scriptures say. What, you know? And these pastors aren't condemning people. They're not calling them out. You see, they're just enablers, man. Enablers of wickedness. Verse 12, they are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. All right. Let me get the book of Isaiah chapter 59 and end it on this. Isaiah 59 and start at verse 6. It says, their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. All right. Now that's talking about Jake, but that's also talking about Esau, man. All right, violence is in their hands. You see, it's part of the curses in terms of Jake, in terms of Israel. You know, that we were gonna, hate our brothers. Okay, so on and so forth. It says their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. See, there is no judgment in their goings. All right, they think they get away scot-free. They gotten away for so long. All right, but they're still gonna have to answer for it, man. All right, through judgment. It says they have made them crooked paths. Whoso goeth therein shall not know peace. All right, they will not know peace. They know no peace. Okay, so hey, that's the condition of our people, man. So hey, to tie it all back in, what woman ought you to be? All right, or in other words, what person ought you to be? What man or what woman who's in this truth ought you to be? All right, would you rather be the one who's diligently serving the Lord? Okay, or would you rather continue to be the one who's being a harlot in these streets? The choice is yours. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and with that I want to give honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. And you see, this just as I'm doing this lesson, here you have Jake, Northern Kingdom, out here smoking out of a bomb. You can see it you can see it. You see? But we're gonna end it on that. Lord willing, this was edifying. So with that, I want to give honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Until next time, Shalom.